So hi, I'm Emo Ferret. Welcome to my little Easter challenge that I've done here. And it's been a really interesting one, more annoying than not. I'm still not even completely through the Stormcloak thing, which is the very first part of this quest. And we have an interesting line picked up for us, where it starts off doing your faction, Stormcloak or Imperials, which turns the later on main story quest down on the neutral pact agreement. But here we have, I'm still working on the Stormcloak thing, but you can do it at novice difficulty. Currently I'm on expert. I started off on legendary and got to like level 20 before I realized I thought it was supposed to be full legendary, and then I turned it down to actually cope with the situation, so I turned it to expert. I went to novice, it was just trolling, so I'm here on expert mode. Afterwards I had to do the companions, which I'm still probably going to be on expert. Then Dark Brotherhood, still on expert. Mage College, Thieves Guild, and the main story. The main reason I think this person chose the challenge lineup like this is because okay, the companions, you don't really get any perks other than, like, let's say the blacksmithing training if you wanted all the training things, but that costs money, and you don't usually always have money, so you don't really got much perks from it. Now the Dark Brotherhood, you can get the Blade of Woe, which actually would be an interesting increase if you were earlier on and you actually started this thing on novice. That'd be actually a phenomenal weapon to have. But if you get your blacksmithing up, which was what I chose to do, and got all the way to level 100 with like 3 days of actual work, I think a total of maybe 24 hours, I want to say almost a full day of actually working around, getting money, selling, smithing, selling, and working around that. And then I got all the way up to 100, so now I got Dragon Bone Armor because all the Dargons I kill. Mage, okay, the Mage College is one of my more annoying ones, and I can see why they chose that to be the expert one. I know why they chose the next one, but mages get insane in this game, especially around expert difficulty. They start hitting you for such an incredible amount, and you're nerfed so much. If they chose it to be the one prior to for legendary mode, it would have actually been even worse. But I see why they still keep the Thieves Guild for this, is because the Chilren and the Nightingale Blade is too freaking sweet to pass up. They're one of the best swords in my opinion in this game, for a playthrough anyway. So yeah, they are the reason that's probably up there at number 5. And the Thieves Guild actually has a lot of perks, including their armor sets and whatever. Go more into that here in a minute, because you can also see that there's an armor restriction on this, and that's why the Thieves Guilds. And then the main story, obviously, because you can't just blow through the regular hub and just call it a run. And also, they've chosen a set list of shouts, which I'm actually confused about, because there's one that you have to use, and I'm going to have to use it regardless of what that says, is because Whirlwind Sprints needed to clear, to get the Horn of Jorgen, whatever. But there's the list of shouts. Okay, now the main thing for this run has been no fast travel or carriage riding. That, I gotta say, has probably made me the most annoyed, because so far I'm still on the Stormcloak thing, and there's so many parts there where you have to run between Stormcloak from Windhelm to Whiterun, and that has been annoying. I just wanted to scream because of how many times I had to run back and forth between there. I still gotta go do it again here a few more times, so. And then there's the no Fireball or Ice Storm spells, which I can see why, especially if you start off and go for those at novice difficulty. It is really just cakewalk. You can just blow everybody apart with either one of those spells, so I can see that. I think no magic regeneration ties in with the enchanting thing, because they don't want you to still be like the mage person, because the mage is really easy and useful at the very beginning, but it gets harder on later, the higher up in the difficulty. No healing magic has also been one of those another one of those annoyances, because that means your only source of healing in combat is pretty much potions. Unless you got a minion or something that with a healing staff, but yeah. No bows. Okay, that I agree with, just because bows, most of the time I find myself sneaking around the world with bows. Just because bows can get up to like 3 times extra damage, even just 2 times extra damage is phenomenal. Most of the time I think you get bows and get archery maybe around 50. So you're doing 100 damage, and you can actually pop that off twice. So you can do 200 damage to a target really fast without even doing anything. So, and here I said this earlier, the armor restriction. You must always have heavy armor. That's another one of the annoyances, because that just means your sneak is reduced ridiculously, so it almost makes it not even worth sneaking around other than get your leveling up. Now these next two are actually interesting. No lockpicking or pickpocketing, except for when you have to for the main quest hubs, say like the Thieves Guild or just in general. Now, that just means you don't get any extra loot, but I have, just playing as I have so far, I've missed out on so much loot opportunities and upgrades that are ridiculous. So I see why they did that, just for another annoyance kind of thing. You can only use crafted weapons. Found weapons are given as quest reward weapons. So that just basically means you can't buy stuff from the vendor. It also includes armor. I did not put that in there, but it requires. Actually, it just says items, not just weapons. So yeah. So basically, you can use anything that you find, craft, or give, or enchant yourself. Since enchanting only, it's just no enchanting weapons. You can enchant armor, but not weapons. Which is I was gonna say, if you can't enchant like reduce magic or anything damage from certain spells, it would be ridiculous for mainly legendary mode, because somebody comes walking up you with using like flames or frostbite, you're done. You are just done. There's nothing you can do. So that's probably how come they have that. So yeah. Oh, the last part. You must always have a one-handed weapon equipped or two-handed weapon equipped, which stops the entire thing with a mage, so no dual wielding. Also, stabs are completely thrown out. You cannot have stabs or conjured weapons. So no dual wielding magic, nothing really magic. So you gotta actually choose physical weapons. My combo, I chose a sword and a shield, and I ran around with a minion, a follower, Lydia mainly, for a good course of this, and she just went and killed a lot of people on her own. I mainly had just fallen to the point where I'm just like, okay, let Lydia kill it, hide behind her, holding my shield up, and she actually just died a little while ago from the Falmer in this one cave. I think it's called Liar's Retreat. But then I come over here, and technically that's a borrowed horse. I don't own that horse, but I was riding on it from the Stormcloak thing, and it's just flying there. It wants to actually kill that guy, but it can't, because it can't reach him. And I've been gaining my block seal up from this one bandit here, this bandit thug that can't kill me. Right now I currently have it on master difficulty. Show that to you real quick. See, master. And this guy isn't even hurting me because of my skills. So far the trees I've chosen to go in have been... Oh, get more magicka. Smithing, heavy armor, blocking, one-handed. I also have speech, enchanting, which is insanely easy to get. Speech, and those were what I chose. Hold on a second. Kirk. nothing there, so increase blocking. Oh my god, as if it wasn't already broken enough. But yeah, I just having this guy get my block skill up. I started if I was only level 50 block shield blocking level 55. Now I'm 81, just standing here blocking. It's been about a half hour, so not bad for just free skills. I might go 90. I might just let him cap it. I don't know. I'm thinking about just letting him cap it. But yeah, so I'll be here a little bit longer streaming this live. Thoughts and